I really hope that you managed to have a little bit of breakfast because we're going to be, well, talking a little bit about food. So I hope you're not going to be very, very hungry. Right. I've got 3 questions here for you. Can you see them? Okay. Take a moment to read the questions. Any questions about the questions? No? I think they're very simple.
No
Okay.
problems.
So since it's just the 3 of you at the moment, I'm not going to send you to the rooms. You will be here. So imagine that you're in a breakout room now, the 3 of you. Please discuss these 3 questions for the next 3 to 4 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
So, Serge and Razana, what cookery programs
Yeah.
have you heard of? What
Well,
programs, you know?
I love a lot of programs that talk about cook because I don't cook, but I love to see nice plates, dishes. I love so much, and I try to know the places. And when I visited the city, I not always, but sometimes I pay for eat in this kind of restaurant that is a chef of cuisine. I love.
Do you know some any famous narrators or how to say?
I watch on TV more in Brazil because we have a lot of paisão. I love. I have a lot of important cook chefs here because
I'm sorry. I haven't heard a single cookery program from you, from the 3 of you. Can you name any cookery program?
Gordon Ramsay,
For example, so
Oliver.
to name these, right? Not just in general. So I don't think you're done with the first question, and I don't think Serge got a chance to say anything. Go on, go on.
Rosanna could explain. Could you explain why you don't like a cook, but you watch a cookery TV program? It's so interesting for me. How it possible in the same way?
Yeah.
What exactly cookery program you wanna share?
Here we have 5 nice programs in different kinds of channels, and I like each one because Faison is one, another one is the best cooker, another one is about another cook that try to look for another nice cookers. Then they have the program and chefs the cuisine and they come in this program, and after this they have a place in a nice, the best restaurant, for example, in São Paulo
Okay,
or Rio.
what about the name of the programs? We have
Yes,
a MasterChef.
one Master Chef is one, but another one is the name of a Frenchman that I don't remember now. One is Faison, another one I don't remember the name because it's French, because he is from France. I don't remember now.
Okay, Rosanna, what about Irene?
Well, I don't watch any cookery programs because I don't like cooking. I like eating, maybe.
I used to watch Jamie Oliver show.
Jamie Oliver. No, I know he exists. I know about him, but I'm not so interested. The maximum maybe I can watch cookery programs in some cafe restaurants when you don't have you don't have a company for your dinner. I can just stare in the TV. So we can discuss maybe better movies. Second question about movies with
Up here.
Ratatouille.
okay.
Oh,
We,
oh, Ratatouille. Okay.
I
Remember
can't
that.
remember.
Hold that thought for a moment. Okay. So, can you mention some famous names of cookery programs?
Jimmy Oliver show
Okay.
and MasterChef.
Okay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Not really, I can't remember.
Any more apart from these two?
Gordon Ramsay.
Okay.
Gordon,
Okay.
Cordon Bleu.
Oh, that I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, so famous.
Okay.
They have a lot of cuisine that they do the
Yeah.
programs in all the places, all the countries.
Okay. And
Cordon Bleu.
what
I
about films that are about food? Well, you said Ratatouille, right? And
Yeah. About the
Julia Roberts.
chocolate.
okay, I know Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe about Julia Roberts when she was in a trip and one
Exactly.
of the
Eat,
bars in Italy.
Pray,
Eat, Pray,
Love.
I don't know. Yeah.
Eat, Pray, Love. It's a lovely film. Okay, great. And Serge, what about blog posts about food, where you read reviews about restaurants, recipes, different things? Do you ever read that?
only if I need some particular recipe.
Okay, so if you're looking for
Okay.
something specific. Mhm.
I too, because I don't cook. I needed to learn or read the recipes. Oh, I hate to cook, but I love to eat.
So I heard that's a similarity. Irene and Rosanna both don't like cooking, but they like eating. Well, that's very clear. But what about you, Serge? Do you cook? Do you like?
You know, I'm in hotel right now, but yesterday I had a chance to cook pasta with prawns. Yeah, with prawns and
By
garlic.
yourself, just you.
By myself, yeah.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, I can share it. It
See,
was,
so you like cooking then, Serge?
yeah, I like sometimes, not every day, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I think if you count me, I also like cooking. So it's two, half, right? Two people like cooking, two people don't like cooking. Okay. Thank you. Well, let's have a look. Let's carry on. Let's look at the next slide. You see a picture of something. What's this called?
Ratatouille.
Okay. That's the name of the dish, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look. You're right. So, in English, we say ratatouille. Okay, but the original French pronunciation is ratatouille. Okay. In Ukrainian, we also say ratatouille, right? Okay. So, this is a vegetable stew that's made of different vegetables. A very simple dish, right? Okay. This. When's this film made? Do you know the year? Ratatouille.
15 years ago, maybe.
15 years ago. So somewhere 2010, 2009? Yeah, you need to decide. Tell
I
me.
don't remember.
Oh, yeah, what do you
I
think?
don't remember.
2012.
Okay, so 2009 from Irene, 2012 from Serge. Rosanna, what do you say? 20 what?
I don't know, teacher. I don't remember.
Well,
28.
okay, fine. Well, have a look. It was made in 2007, quite some time ago. And
Yeah, it's a
it even won an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature at the Oscars. So It's a lovely film. Have you all watched it? All of
Yes.
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
that's really
Many
good.
times.
I am very lucky today that you have. Okay, who's this? Do you remember his name? He's so
No.
cute, isn't he? Okay. Now, his name is
Remy.
Oh,
Yeah, Remy. Mhm.
Okay. Well, the information I have here is just in case you haven't watched it or you don't remember, but since you know this, right? So just have a reread to refresh this in your mind.
Okay.
Okay, right. Look at this. What's this?
Master Chef, probably.
Yes, okay, it is. This is this picture. That's from the Ukrainian Master Chef. And this, I suppose, is the Australian Master Chef, one of the latest seasons. Okay. So some information for you. I think you know what these are about. But do you know when Master Chefs started existing?
Oh, a long time ago.
Mhm.
Here in Brazil, maybe 15 years.
1990s.
Exactly. So the first season was aired in 1990. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it
Yeah.
became popular all over the world. So Australia has Master Chef, Brazil has Master Chef, Ukraine has Master Chef. And actually, quite recently, a few months ago, for the first time in my life, I watched the whole season of Master Chef. I watched 13th season of the Ukrainian Master Chef, this one with these people. It was exciting. I liked it.
Yeah.
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 Have you ever watched Master Chef? Irene, have you watched Master Chef?
Yes, but actually I don't recognize these people on this picture.
Okay. So you haven't watched
No,
these.
nobody familiar to
Mhm.
me.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. What about you, Serge? Have you watched Master Chef?
Probably some of the series, not all,
Okay. So
not
just
everything.
bits, right? Not the whole thing. Okay. And Rizan, you like cookery
Yes.
programs, so you have watched Master.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of times, but not all the season. Sometimes one and another one I lost.
Okay, but you did watch most of them, right?
Yes.
All right. And do you only watch the Brazilian Master Chef or other
Yes.
countries as well?
No, only Brazilian Master Chef. Yeah, because the cook is different, the food is different. Then
Yeah.
I understand that it's better. I understand my my culture because I would like to eat after. Yeah,
I think
because it's
it could
parts
be,
of Brazil. For example, one is for Minas Gerais, another one is for Northwest. And when I visited this city, I can taste a nice food.
yeah, absolutely. I think it could be a great idea for you guys to watch a little bit of the British Master Chef. It could be interesting. Okay. And of course, different Master Chefs have different dishes, but they do cook international ones as well. So that could be interesting.
Yeah, to understand the words. Yes, of course, yes.
Well, why are we talking about all of this? Ratatouille, the dish, the animated film, Remy, MasterChef. Well, that's because now we're going to read a blog post. It's going to be connected to the things we've just discussed. We are going to read it in an interesting way now. Your task will be to choose the best heading for the text. How many can you see?
3.
Okay.
3.
Have a read through them, please. Okay. I will show them to you again. So our text will not have what? What will our text?
Teachers, I try to, sorry, teacher, I try
Yeah.
to to open my PC, then you need to put me there.
Really?
Then I close here my cellular phone. Okay?
Okay, yeah, that's good. All right. So do you remember what the first heading was?
About MasterChef.
The
Okay.
best program, something like that. Very long.
MasterChef is the best cookery program. That's the first heading. Perfect. Irene, do you remember the second one?
Simple recipe or something.
Let's say it together. Can you repeat recipe?
Recipe.
Recipe. So
Recipe.
a simple recipe. So maybe someone will talk about an omelette. I don't know. And the third one, what's the third heading?
Food, friends, family.
Perfect. Great. I was just testing your memory, actually.
No, I have.
You took
What are-
notes, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the thing is that whenever we have texts, the problem we have as teachers is that when we tell you to read quickly, you don't read quickly. You read the way you like. So today I'm going to encourage you to read quickly. How I'm going to do that is I am going to scroll through the text.
Oh my God.
All you need is to choose the heading. You don't need any more details.
It calls scamming. or
Scamming,
something.
not scamming.
Rolling.
Something similar. Yeah.
Something. Well, the technical word is skimming, but
Skimming.
you don't need it. Okay. I've got a student joining in. Let's let them in. 1 second. You wouldn't want to miss the text, right? Hello, Joanne.
Hello,
Hi, welcome.
thank you.
We're waiting for you for a moment because we're just about to read a text. Okay.
Okay.
So Serge, could you tell Joanne what's going to go on now? What's
We have
happening?
to choose head, how it calls?
Heading.
Heading for the text, and we have to quick read the text and decided which of the heading fit more for the text. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So thank you, Serge. Are we reading quickly or slowly?
Slowly for sure. I'm kidding. Really quick, rapidly.
Because you don't really have a choice because I'm going to be scrolling through the text.
Okay.
Okay. But do you think you will get to read the text in more detail later?
Probably later.
Definitely. I will let you do that for sure. So don't worry, we're just choosing the heading. All right. So here we go. Let's start. Okay, please don't say anything yet. Don't speak. Don't say the answer. Okay. I'm going to show you the headings once again. If you don't have them, you can take a picture, but don't say the answer. Okay. You are going to get 2 minutes to talk to your partner and to decide what the best heading is out of these 3. Okay. Do you have a picture of the screen? I would like you to also tell each other why you think the other 2 headings are not good. Okay, right.
I mean, the first heading, I think, doesn't suit because the author, he says, Master Chief, actually, he's criticizing this show because it oh my God, so difficult words. It's not objective, and it he said about like chef, he throw the dish out in the bin just because there was something uneven, like sauce was uneven put on the plate, but
This is the second one, the recipe. Not for about family, friends. I understand something about the recipe.
Yeah, my opinion is just a simple recipe. The header for this article. However, I couldn't catch if he was talking about friends and family in the article, but probably he mentions many times ratatouille recipe, and I believe it's the second one.
I think that is this one exactly because he said that it's not unsophisticated dish, because I read dish, and talk about vegetables and blah, blah, and I understand this, the taste. I don't remember what is the taste, but he criticized this kind of food, like a child, remember childhood, things like that.
Yeah, okay. See you in the main room.
Welcome back. Okay, let me remind you of the headings. Okay, and can you please now open the chat box and can you write the number for the best heading? That's it, all of you. So you think it's number 2, a simple recipe. Did we have a description of a recipe? How much of what you need? 200 grams of tomatoes, then I don't know, 2 courgettes and 3 aubergines, and then you need to cut this and slice that, and then did we have that?
No.
No. So probably this is not gonna work. Which
it's
one?
metaphorical.
Well, okay. I think I meant it quite literally here, a recipe, do this. But you that a simple little recipe, gives you a lot more than just that. Okay, have a look, please. The heading is actually this one.
Really?
Food,
Why?
friends, and family. I just think that it describes the text a little bit better than just a simple recipe. Because if it was just a text about the dish ratatouille and how it brings back memories and how simple it is and how people sit together and eat it, that would be one thing. But here we also have Master Chef and Ratatouille, the animated film, and the critics and the chefs and all of this and childhood. So maybe that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think there is an element of the second heading for sure in that. All right. Well, we know the main idea of the text. We all know it's about memories, sharing food. You don't need to have a very difficult, amazing dish to sit down with your friends and enjoy it. So that's not the thing. Now, we're going to look at some language from the text. I have got a few sentences for you from the text and a few questions about some of the language from there. You are going to use Google Drive documents so I could see what you're doing in real time. Rosanna, I know you cannot really use those Google Drive documents, but if
Yes, I need to
you
chat.
can give it a try. If not, then that's fine.
No, I put in on the chat.
Okay, yeah, sure. So I will first show you, okay? It might look a little bit scary, but that's fine. Okay, so first thing you'll need to do is you will write in your name. The first one is going to be mine, okay? So after this, you just scroll down and you'll find the same thing. So just write in your name. Let's look at the 6 together. So research that showed even prices judged by so-called experts turn out to be completely random. That's the sentence from the text with the word or phrase that we're looking at highlighted. And now I have a question here for you about the highlighted word, so-called in this case. So what's the difference between an expert and the so-called expert? You need to answer this. What's the difference?
Real expert and pseudo expert.
Okay, exactly. So who is the real expert?
Experts.
Okay. Yeah, and that's that. This is it. You might have yes, no questions. You might have questions where you need to answer in a phrase or a sentence. So you're going to work through this on your own first. Okay, I'm sending you the link on the chat. Rosanna, if you can give it a try, see if it works for you. And if it doesn't, I'm going to share it with you. Okay?
Yeah. Teacher, if I try, no problems for me. But after this, we needed to call me again. My problem is this.
Of course, okay.
Because I lost the screen. I lost the screen with you. And if you, for example, breakout room, I can go because open for me. But if you don't do this, I lost the screen. I will try. Okay.
If you know that you'll get lost, maybe don't, but do what's best for you. Okay. So, are we there? Let me see. I can't see names. Okay, I can see Serge, Irene. Okay. Joanne, you can take the second page. The one right after me. Nobody took it. Or is it working for you, Joanne? Yep. Good.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Rosanna, I'm going to send it onto the chat for you. Okay?
No, I put my name here, teacher. I am here.
But I can't see your name. Oh, I can. Fantastic, Rosanna.
I
never
lost
happened
the
before.
screen. Yeah,
Okay.
I lost the screen now. But
I'll
I
tell you when to
listened.
come back. Don't worry. Okay, guys.
Okay.
So 4 minutes for you to work on your own. Let's go. Just a quick thing. If there is something that you don't know, please don't Google it. We will talk about it. Answer the way you think. Use the sentences from the text, but don't translate, don't Google. Please don't do that. Okay? All right. Guys, it's also okay to skip things if you completely don't know it. You can just go to the next one. All right, don't worry if you're not done. You'll have time now to work with it. So I'm going to now put you into breakout rooms. You had some thinking time and you can carry on with your partner. So start checking from the first one. Double check the questions. Make sure that you have the same answers. Okay. And you're going to have around 4 minutes again to finish up everything and confirm with your partner. Ready? Yeah. Okay.
What do you use to flick through the channels? I use
What
remote.
do you use to flick remote?
Yeah. When you flick through channels, do you change channels quickly?
Rapidly, yeah.
Yeah. What else might you flick through? I don't know, maybe radio, websites?
Pages in your book.
And pages, okay.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Second,
Came across it, you find something coincidentally, or how it put suddenly. Yeah. So
yeah.
if you come across a film, no,
Yes, no, like you accidentally meet or face.
to reach
Mm-hmm.
some start become example.
My answer.
I think it's when you quick.
For example, radio. What do you use? For me, radio is one, for example.
To be, yeah.
And the second one, I put no. If you come across a film or some research where you deliberately looking for it, no, deliberated, no, but I stop in that channel that I like so much. Then you deliberate look for it, no, deliberately, no. And you?
Yeah, no, that's one.
The third one.
If you have the same answer, you don't need to discuss it in detail. Just check. If the answer is the same, just go to the next one. Okay?
Yeah, the third one,
Okay.
the first one I put no. The second one I put no. And the third one I put yes. The first one I put yes.
For question number 3, I didn't add anything because being honest, I don't know what it brings to reach.
I understand that the film is a rags to rich. It's the poor and the rich one in my mind, because I understand that the film is a rags to rich. I am a poor person, then I am a rich person. I understand this. Would someone who starts rich and become poor be an example of I understand it because of this? And I put no. The second one I put no. And the third one I put yes. Because
probably.
I assimilate like this, but I don't know. Only try to understand the question. The fourth one I put yes. When reputation are being roasted, is someone being criticized? I think so. Because toast here in Brazil, I toast a person. I understand that it's roasting. I try to understand this. 5-1, I put no.
I don't know.
I don't know exactly. It's a subtitle. Difference, change or shift the direction is to note. Yes, I think that yes, I put no, but yes, because sometimes the subtitle is different from what person say.
And Joanne, could you also take part? Could you do the next one?
The sixth one, I don't know. Are the
Joanne, what
difference
do you
between
think?
them? I put
Yeah, for the sixth one, we already resolved that.
I
For the
put
seventh
only
one,
Oh, yeah, sorry, the seventh one. Yeah.
the
yeah,
sixth one.
fancy is something elegant, something that is also expensive. So
I put
Yeah.
a fancy
Lamborghini
car could be
Ferrari.
Tesla, Range Rover, this
Perfect.
kind of
Okay.
brands.
Yes,
Okay.
I put Lamborghini and Ferrari. I put no.
Where?
Ours and other. No?
Yeah, probably.
Sophisticated is simple or unsophisticated is simple. I
Try
don't
to
remember.
read the example. Read the example that you have in blue.
Huh? Sorry.
So read the example you have in blue. It can help you understand unsophisticated.
Yeah, I think it's from the context, it's like simple dish, unsophisticated.
Mhm.
So sophisticated is the opposite then, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah, yes. Okay. I mixed up. I'm confused.
So sophisticated, it's
Yeah.
we can use it about mechanism and people
And
who's
dishes.
sophisticated.
Okay. Can you think, if we're talking about food today, can you think of an example of a sophisticated dish?
Mhm. Sounds
Like high kitchen,
Exactly.
very fancy restaurants, something like from the
Mo-
farm.
molecular.
Yeah, that's
Molecular
an
kitchen.
example. Or some, I don't know, fried, grilled something pigeon with some sort of, I don't know, peaches that are actually tomatoes. That's sophisticated. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that you guys don't have an answer for number 5. Serge, you don't have anything there?
Subtle.
Don't
Could
know?
you remind?
Okay, let's again look at the example where drama created out of subtle, non-existent differences. So that's about MasterChef, right?
Because of
Where
not important reason. Not
exactly.
important reason.
So,
Not for example.
for example, they might have a plate and somebody puts the sauce not like this, but like that, and they say, "Oh, horrible! Oh my God, how bad!" Right? But actually, it's something very subtle. It's not that important, right? But if a difference is subtle, so for example, you can talk about hair. So if I go and cut my hair like this, will it be a subtle difference to my husband? It will be pretty big, right?
Yeah.
But if I cut it like that, this
Not
much,
subtle.
he won't
Will
notice.
be subtle.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So we'll talk about all of these together now. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome back. All of you are muted. Please unmute yourselves. Interesting?
Yeah.
Yes.
You like the task? Let's check. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to I'll put Irene's task on screen simply because you've used red color to answer the questions, which is something I have also done. It's just easy to see. Okay. Can everybody see the screen?
No, very small.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll make it bigger, don't worry. But we can see the screen. Okay.
Yes.
Right, let's make it a little bit bigger. So you were all right that you flick through channels with a remote control. You can say remote or remote control. And you do that quickly, right?
Yes.
Just like that. You can't find something you like, so you're just flicking through the channel. You can also flick through radio channels. Do people still listen to the radio?
I do.
You do? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, teacher, I love to listen.
Sorry.
Dinosaurs or
No, I used to listen to the radio in my car back in the day. Like,
Yes, yes. And
I
sometimes
used to
the
know.
news, at the home, the news.
But you have everything on the internet now, on magazines and things. Okay, doesn't matter.
But when I clean my house, I listen the news.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you
And
can
when I'm
flick
cooking,
through websites. Can you
I don't
flick
think so.
through videos on Instagram or YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah, perfect. Now
Yeah.
look, I have a book here. It's a real book, okay? And if I am going to do this, so watch me, okay? Am I flicking through the pages?
No.
Okay. And if I just do this, is that flicking through?
Yes.
Yeah,
Probably.
maybe not exactly like this, but just pretty quickly.
Mhm.
So when you come, for example, to the dentist and you need to wait, and there are a few magazines on the coffee table, you pick up a magazine and you flick through it. Maybe
Mhm.
you'll find something that you like. Maybe you'll come across something you like. But if not, you'll just do that and then you'll be called to your appointment. Okay.
Yeah.
So can we flick through a book?
Yeah.
Mhm.
A magazine?
Same.
Okay. Some videos on social media?
Mhm.
Photos on
Read
Instagram?
stories.
Or
Mhm.
everything. Okay. You were all right about this one. So by
What is the difference between flick through and scrolling?
could you repeat that, please?
What is the difference between flick through and scrolling? Because usually I
Scrolling.
scroll on my Instagram.
So scrolling is actually what you do when you come on Instagram, you would go like that. So that's scrolling. Okay. Right. Let's carry on. Now, rags to riches. Is the Cinderella an example of a rags to riches tale?
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be.
So somebody was poor and then they became very what? Rich, successful, happy,
Success.
all of that. So that's a rags to riches tales, right? Okay. Now, when we roast reputations, who can do that? Who can roast reputations?
Critics.
And are they just saying, I don't like your dish, or are they being very harsh? Like, this is horrible. You're not even a chef. You're crazy. This is stupid. Is that roasting?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. This word, we say subtle. Subtle. So you don't say
Not
subtle, you say subtle.
subtle.
Okay. So
Not
I said,
non-significant. Yeah.
yeah, something little. So if I cut my hair here like this, that's a huge change. But if I cut just a little bit on the ends, that's a very subtle difference. Okay. We talked about number 6. So fancy cars. Let's see. Is this a fancy car?
Could be.
Yeah. Is a Ferrari a fancy car?
Definitely.
Okay. What else? A Bentley?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are all fancy
Maybe.
cars. Okay. And
Bugatti.
yeah, if you look at the sentence we have here, that's what MasterChef is all about. It suggests taste is all about expense and fancy technique. So in this case, do they mean that the technique is unnecessarily complicated? Does it need to be so difficult? The dishes that they make.
If we
Yeah,
speak
it's
about
true.
dishes, fancy.
Yeah, so here, using fancy technique on these master chefs. Does it need to be so fancy?
Sophisticated. It's
It
like
is.
sophisticated.
Yeah, but maybe there is a little bit of negativity here. It doesn't need to be that fancy. That's not how we cook every day. That's not what we eat every day, right? So that's that. Okay. When something is inedible, can I eat it?
No.
Okay. So can you give me an example of something inedible?
Something wooden.
Okay, all right. What if the milk was in your fridge for 3 months
Oh, yeah.
and you decide to make an omelette? Right? Or a very, very, very dark banana, that's inedible, right? Okay. So when you chuck something into the bin, what do?
Throw out.
Yeah, you throw it into the bin. Exactly. Another way of saying it. Let's discuss this one, number 11. So, who can pass judgment on whom? Can you give examples from real life?
I put the judge on the court of law.
Absolutely. Okay. Anyone else?
The teachers, when they are marking.
Exactly. So the teachers can pass judgment on their students. Can students pass judgment on teachers?
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can't tell me, but you do that, don't you? Yeah. So to pass judgment is a fancy way of saying that you are deciding whether something or someone is good or bad. Yeah. So I can say the students were passing judgment on their new teacher, or I can say the students were discussing their new teacher. Yeah. Okay. So I've got this document for you, which I'm going to share with you. It's got all the right answers. Have a look for a moment. See the ones that you were unsure of.
Take a picture, teacher.
You can take a picture, or I'm putting it on the chat now as well. Okay, just 2 of them. Can you listen and repeat, please? Tale.
Tail.
Tale. Another
Tale.
word for a story, right? Tale.
Tail.
Yeah.
Rags to riches.
Rags
To riches.
A rags to riches tale.
Rags to riches tale.
It's not rags, it's rags. Like apple. Rags.
Rags.
Right, let's say again. A rags to riches tale.
Rags to riches tale.
Perfect. Okay. And can you repeat, please? Subtle.
Subtle.
Subtle differences.
Subtle differences.
Subtle differences.
The differences are so subtle.
The differences
are so subtle.
Subtle. Perfect. Great. Thank you, guys. Well, remember I promised that we were going to read the text again, and I'm not going to scroll. You'll have all the time you need. Okay. So I'm going to share the full text with you now, and you have a task. Please read the task for a moment on your own. So is this true or false? Do you need to say that something is true and something is false?
Yep.
Yes?
Yes.
No.
What?
These are all the author's opinions. They're all true. All of them. You don't need to prove that something is not true. Okay? All of that is what the author thinks, the writer of the blog post. What I need you to do is, I need you to find information in the text to prove that this is the author's opinion. Okay? So you find parts in the text and just note it down that this is what the author said, so this is their opinion. Is that all right? Okay. I'm sharing the text with you now. Okay. The text will look like this. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to put the PDF of the text on the chat if you want to download it. And I'm going to share the link to the text if you want to click the link and read the text there. I will have the task on screen for you. Can you show me a thumbs up if you managed to open the text? anyway? So,
No access to this document.
what is it saying?
No access to the document, it seems.
Okay.
Google document is
So you can't see it.
Yeah,
no.
no, with the link. With the picture you can download.
Let
but
me
the
try
link
another way. One
you
second.
can pass it.
1 second. What if you try now? Will you see the text using the link?
Yeah.
All right. You need to find proof to these opinions. Please use pen and paper to take notes. Is that all right? Do you think I will ask you for the proof from the text later? Definitely I will. So don't remember it, please write it down. Okay, 4 minutes for you to work on your own. Okay, 2 more minutes for you. Hey, are we ready to check in pairs or do you want another 30 seconds?
30 seconds more.
All right. Okay, guys, can you take a picture of the slide so you have the opinions with you? Take your phone and just take a picture or a screenshot if you like. So 3 minutes for you to check with your new partner. You need to say, where was this opinion mentioned in the text? What does the text say to support the opinion? Okay? Ready to go? 3 minutes.
Okay, the first one is, the first sentence is, Ratatouille is more worth watching than MasterChef. Do you find it? He mentioned this at in one of the last paragraph, and the second last paragraph, he said that, which brings me back to Ratatouille and the key scene, which, in contrast of MasterChef, always fill me with joy.
No, I think it's about Ratatouille is the best ever film about food. So
Yeah, but in that
Ratatouille is
case,
the best, so MasterChef less worse to watch it. Simple.
but in that case, there is no doing a comparison. It's like, it's the best show I have ever seen.
No, it's just logic. If something the best, else probably not so good.
Okay.
Let's move to another. It's a waste of money buying expensive wine. Have you found it?
Yeah, I found it.
And where do you find it?
Yeah, in 1, 2, 3, 4, in the fourth paragraph, he mentioned that. You remember my amusement in previous posts or share, which show most people in double blind test through sheep one.
In the very start. In the very start.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fourth one. 1, 2, 3, fourth one. Yeah.
He says, second sentence, you remember my amusement.
Previous post that research slow most people. Yeah. Expensive one. Yes. This one. I agree with you. The fourth one, we should question the way food is wasted when a lot of people are living in poverty. Yes, in the end. Just a moment. Open, please. In the end, then I read this too.
Yeah. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in the end, and this is the country where the number of food banks provide. Yes. The fifth one. Cooking is about caring for others, sharing food, and create memories. Yeah, when he taste, and he remember his childhood.
Yeah, and he said about memories, like in the very last paragraph.
Yes, in the last paragraph, yes. And when do you, yeah, the memories we collect, connect with food, and yeah. But my problem is now when I come back on the main class and remember where is, because it's a long test. Yeah, the
Yeah, I
test is-
understand. It's confusing a little.
Hey, welcome back. All right. So please unmute yourselves. And Serge, can you please talk about the first one? So why is Ratatouille more worth watching than MasterChef according to the writer? Unmute yourself.
Let's start again.
Yeah.
Author said that Ratatouille is the best ever film
Yeah.
about food. So MasterChef, not so worse as a
And what's
Ratatouille.
wrong with MasterChef according to the writer?
It's I don't know how to explain.
Do you remember fancy techniques? Right? Taste is all about money, fancy techniques, but not memory and things like that. Okay.
Not
Thank
real.
you, Serge. And Irene, can you tell us about the second one? That it's a waste of money to buy expensive wine. Was that sort of research?
Yeah, it was in the very start of this article. He told, like in my previous article, I did some experiment, and people tasted a cheap wine more than expensive when they didn't see a name, I suppose.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
blind tests. It's when your
Yeah.
eyes are covered and you just taste something without seeing it, right? So and what did that research show, Irene?
Like people, they don't really know what they like. They're not experts really in good wine, bad wine.
Yeah. So what wine
Whatever.
won? Was it the cheap wine that won or the expensive wine?
People would like an expensive wine, but they don't really
What
understand
about
this
the
taste.
blind tests? What did those show? They chose
Cheap
expensive.
wine.
Oh, see?
Cheap
So
wine.
they voted for the cheap wine, liked it better. Okay. And which brings us to the next opinion. Thank you, Irene. So how good we think something tastes is influenced by language and price. So Rosanna, what about this one in the text? What did the author say?
Just a moment. Where is he said about the taste is about expensive fast technique. You could potato 3 different ways. It is kind of this place teach. Yeah.
Okay. And there was something, if you say something is, can anyone help?
Prize winner.
Okay, can you go on, Joanne? If you say something is a prize winner?
Price,
Or
yeah,
it costs
show.
a lot. People do believe it tastes better.
Absolutely. That's the direct proof, but also what you said, Rizana, that if it's fancy, people think it's better and so on. Right.
Yeah.
So if you say that this is a prize winner and it costs a lot, of course, people think it's great. Okay, thank you. And what about
Not sometimes.
number 4? So, Joanne, I'll give you your statement. This is for you, number 4. What is the proof in the text for number 4?
He said, I can possibly serve that to my customers again, and he sunk it in the bin. And this is a country where the number of food banks providing free food for poor has doubled in the last 3 years.
Perfect. Yeah. This is a very sad situation that they just, reject the dish, chuck it into the bin where people literally have nothing to eat, not even the most simple food, right? Okay. And can I say that the last one is really the basic message of the blog post? Yes or no?
Share the memories
Sure,
of the
teacher,
food
yes.
we eating together and know what you think.
Absolutely.
Probably this one.
The memories we connect with food and meals.
Yeah. And then also that example about the critic in Ratatouille, right? That was so angry and so, and he was ready to roast reputations. But then he tried something he had in his childhood and he melted, right? And became a nice human. All right. So I'm just going to share the screen for you to have a look. This is just a summary of what we've discussed. Take a minute to read through it. Take a picture if you like, up to you. Okay. So we've talked about the blog post, we talked about the animated film, the dish, what's better, Master Chef, or some simple dishes. And now it's time to talk about you. All right. So I have got these 8 topics for you to talk about. Please take a picture of them and look through them. Okay. Just 20 seconds for you. I am now going to give you an example. Okay. And you need to tell me which one I am talking about. I will skip the beginning, so I will not say I will tell you about. Okay. And you decide which one it is. So, this person knows how to cook everything I love to eat from my childhood, and it's my mom. But it's not only my mom, it's also my grandmother. However, I think that my mother has perfected all of the dishes that my grandmother cooks. So, whenever you come to my mom's house, she would always have at least 3 different meals for you to choose from. You are never, ever going to be hungry, ever. It's impossible. In her house, it's a crime. You can't be hungry. She knows how to cook everything. You know, there are people who cannot make dessert, or I don't know, who don't know how to grill things or fry things nicely. She uses all the techniques and it's always perfect. And she can also ask you what you want to have. So you can order stuff that you like. Okay, I'll stop here. Which one am I talking about?
Number 1 for me.
The last one.
The last one. The last one. So the best
The
chef
last one, sure.
I know, right? Okay, so that's that. Now you have 8 different topics. Do you think you need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
No, I think we have to choose one or
So
two.
whichever one you want to talk about, but please take out your phone, okay, and switch on the stopwatch. And just when you start talking, just start your stopwatch and make sure that you don't talk longer than 1.5 minutes. All right, so try to fit your answer into 1.5 minutes. And when you're finished, your partner needs to ask you one follow-up question. So something about your story, maybe one thing. And when you answer the follow-up question, hit the stopwatch again and don't answer for longer than 30 seconds. Okay, and then you change. So how long are you going to talk for to begin with?
1 minute.
Okay, minute and a half.
So 90 seconds, 1.5 minutes, not more than that. What should your partner do when you're done speaking?
Listen.
After
A question
you,
regarding
After.
yeah,
a question regarding what you
30
talk.
seconds.
ask a follow-up question. And then how long do you answer the follow-up question for?
30 seconds.
Half a minute.
Yeah, perfect. And then when that's done, do you choose another topic or does your partner choose a topic?
Fine.
Yeah, you need to give them a chance as well, right? Okay. So, do you have a picture of the topics? Are you ready? Okay. So
I
we
think
are going
so.
to have Joanne with Serge and Irene with Rosanna. So in the first room, Serge, can you start first? Okay. And in the second room, Irene, can you start first? Okay. Have fun.
My the best dish probably pasta with some seafood, or it could be even just vegetable. Main thing is a sauce here, and the time when you actually cook the pasta. If you overcook your pasta, it's not a pasta. We call it in other words like vermicelli. First of all, you have to make sauce for this. It could be something from tomato, and then probably you know the answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, let me see what I have the picture. Oh, I don't have the picture. I took it. Yeah, it's in my phone. Sorry.
You can take it again.
No, it's in my phone already. So,
Okay.
yeah, I think it's your favorite meat and how to cook it.
Yeah, for sure. It was easiest one.
Yeah,
Switch.
Your question, Joanne, a follow-up question to Serge?
yeah. Is this food something that a national dish in your country or just specific from your town?
Not at all. It's from Italian cuisine.
Okay. Oh, okay. Something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just my favorite food.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna tell you something that happened when I was shy. I was eating peanuts and I ate like a whole bag, probably 1 kilogram of peanuts.
Cake potato, you fry, and after you eat it, very good.
Boy, Mom. I'm like sitting and I would like to have some dinner now, you know.
I show you here if you can see.
Yeah. It's just potato with
It's
there is no
you,
dough. There is no dough.
no, you need just a moment. Like a puree, potato puree.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good, very, very good.
My
But
God, it's so tasty.
I never eat more after my mom passed away. And after this, I eat one time. I said, no, it's a lot of flour. And my mother used, I don't know, the point to fry because I put it spread, and my mother's never spread. And I say, how she did this? Oh,
It was
terrible.
crispy. It was crispy, like crispy.
Yes.
Yeah.
In outside is crispy, and inside is terrible. But
What are you doing with me?
no one do the same. My brother, sister, father, the woman who helped her in the end of her life, no one have the point to fry. Oh, terrible. I don't eat more. And you?
I just wanted to tell you about my absolutely non-favorite food. Once my mom, she took me to her friend. and she prepared soya burgers.
Okay. Very interesting. I heard that Serge's favorite meal was pasta. It's very quick and easy, right?
Sometimes it's easy, sometimes not. It
Yeah.
depends on
You
the.
overcook your pasta. It's very easy, isn't it, to overcook it? Okay. And Irene said that he absolutely hates soy burgers, right?
Yeah, I tasted when I was 12. It was absolutely disgusting for me, and I understood I'm not vegan.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Okay. And Joanne, you started telling a story about eating loads and loads of peanuts in your childhood. A kilogram of peanuts in one go. That's great. I think you don't eat them nowadays, right?
Now I can, but it took me like more than 15 years or 10 years
Okay.
to come.
That was quite a transformation, right?
Yeah.
And Rosanna mentioned some fantastic potato recipe that Irene will probably start cooking now, even though she doesn't like cooking.
Research, at least research.
When this Zoom meeting finishes, the first thing Irene does, she goes to the shop to buy potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. That was really interesting. Sometimes timing yourself when you speak can be a good idea because then you know how long you can speak for. And sometimes you might speak for way too long, not giving the other person a chance. So teaching yourself how much time you've used can be a good strategy. Okay, the last thing we'll do is we will look at some language with you. Okay, have a look, please. So if you look at the first one, is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, why not? I
Other
don't know.
ways,
This is
any
true.
other language we can use? Synonyms.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Would just be the shorter form. Anything else? Something different? Can you say this?
Same.
Ah,
Absolutely.
Anything else?
Certainly.
Okay. Anything else?
Definitely.
Yes, definitely, and so on. Okay, look at this one. Repeat this word after me. Chef.
Yeah.
Repeat.
chef.
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 Chef. It's not
Chef.
chef. It's chef.
Chef.
No, not chef. Chef.
Chef.
Okay.
Chef. Oh, it's the same in Portuguese. Chef.
So let's say master chef.
Master.
Master chef.
Master chef.
Okay. Look at this one, number 3. Is there a problem?
Has been good.
Could talk about that, but let's not talk about the tenses.
Unevenly.
Let's say it happened yesterday. Are we talking about a specific sauce or not?
No.
Are you sure?
Specific is it this sauce?
Yeah. Okay. So we need to say that. Now let's look at this bit. Okay. Now, are we talking about how the sauce was put on the plate or the sauce itself? The sauce was uneven, or how it was put on the plate was uneven?
How it was put.
Okay, so what do we need to do with uneven?
It doesn't unevenly.
It's uneven.
So we need to make it an adverb. Okay? Remember that adverbs give you more information about the verb, but adjectives give you more information about the noun, the subject. And that's not what we put here. So the sauce was unevenly put on the plate. What about number 4? Is it okay?
Fifth.
So
Fifth
we just
one.
have this. So we need to say 5th. That's right.
Fifth one.
Okay.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
the
Number
fifth
5.
one. Fourth one there.
Taste.
Tastes. S.
Taste
Yeah.
it.
With S and remember with it this one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. So we're talking about a story that happened in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, number 6.
I figure if it is pasta with shrimps and maybe some vegetables.
Shrimps.
Shrimps.
Oh, was shrimp or shrimps? Maybe you're
One shrimp? No.
not one shrimp, but I think you're referring to it in general. So
Yeah.
okay, you can say with fish, with meat. Yeah.
And maybe with vegetables.
Yeah. So you definitely can't have one.
Vegetables.
Right. Okay. Number 7, can you repeat, please? Sauce.
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 Not sauce. That's what you'd say in Ukrainian, right? So you would say something like this. That's in Ukrainian. But in English, it's sauce.
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 So forget about how it's written. It's sauce.
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 Okay, that's that.
Sauce.
Okay, thank you very much. If you need to take a picture of this, please do.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Darren.
teacher.